as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a...
Turning it on! He's loose! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Pressure coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Oh, sick.
How
Damn.
loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Miller with the ball. Oh, out of space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. There he goes! They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
UCLA 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got him. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll toss it. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
And, man, what an interesting call. Fourth and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown tie. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the left. Creates a little room.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking to throw, it's Iamalayama. And he makes the catch. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bruins are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's
It's Robinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Bruin. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Hale. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they get him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Turning on the Jets. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touch pass on the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give is to Miller. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthew. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Still looking, on the move. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. The throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on fourth down. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
35, UCLA, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He breaks a tackle. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quarterback keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching